Well, Coach, in a few months' time, snow will blanket the Great Peaks just to our west. But for now, summer still in full swing at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Josh Jacobs, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready? You ready? Hey, hey, hey. Back.
This is Edwards. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 49 yards on the ground. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
At the 20-yard line.
Ready? Black one back behind. Come baby, come baby.
On 2nd and 7. Winston complete. Smith has it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now one in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move, but the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Protein spill. Express.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Down. 180. 180. We're good. 280.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in Week 1. He was spectacular and hoping for more here in Week 2. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. With 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Pull it back.
Now Carr. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. They'll run it with Coleman. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Here we go.
How about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Read, 17.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59.
From the 38, Winston gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Black 25.
65.
They run with Edwards. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now a carry for Bernard. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. They'll run. This is Bernard. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check.
Jameis to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. All day.
Mike's 5'9". Mike.
On 3rd down, Winston.
Let's go, defense.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Slam.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Everyone got 4 down. Check. Watch the twitch.
Now a run with Edwards. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the former Colorado Buffalo, Crosby, puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, You're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Set to kick off.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Monday, down. 185. I'm coming after you. Right down. After you. Joker. Express.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, we're good. You ready? Kill. Express. 45 the mic. 45. 808. Get him.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
734. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Come on, D.
Carr will try it again on second down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Benjamin Watson. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Pull it together. You're mine. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, defense, let's go.
To throw again. Carr. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Down. 180. 637. Here we go. Express. Check. 45 the mic. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Again, it's Carr. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it'll bring up third down.
Even.
From the gun, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Well, the Broncos had 15 fourth down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here.
Raider 2. X3, 218, chop.
They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bears will get the football back.
Ready? Black 25.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Cut. 59 Mike. Check. 59.
Working out of the gun. Winston. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
A throw over the middle taken in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for 5. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To the air again with Winston. And this one complete to Smith. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're indeed going. It's Winston. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They begin the drive with Coleman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running is Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's Jacobs. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking here for Smith downfield. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The open man is Smith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. Winston now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Winston. And the Broncos get there and take him down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, and the pressure gets to him again. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's Matt Bosher now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the Bears'
Check 15, check 15.
Will do. The mic. Check 45 the mic.
Topper, topper. Check 25, check 25.
Again, here's Bernard. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At that 18-yard line.
Jacobs now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. On third down, Jacobs. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. One more time with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front. Lambo on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Bears 3. Josh Lambo set for kickoff.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Down the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team